It was a cold night. I remember it was raining.
Try to stay in the present tense. It's raining.
It's raining. But inside the ambulance, it's hot.
Where's the ambulance going?
To Faros. He's in the hospital recovering from his second operation. They let me into his room. He looks so pitiful. Pale, skinny. I barely recognize him.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Breeze, Breezeway Productions' The Breeze, where we bring you the latest in independent films and film festival news. And we're excited today to talk about the second season of Apple's TV show, Tehran, and a few other things with one of the actresses, Shila Ommi. How are you, Sheila?
Hi, Alex. I'm great. It's great to be here.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on the show. Tell us what our audiences can expect for the second season of Tehran.
So, the second season of Tehran illustrates Iran's social divide and the dual set of rules that are in place for the rich and for everyone else. And also, women are much more at the forefront in season 2. Mossad is headed by a woman named Yulia, played really powerfully by Sarah von Schwarz. My character, Nahid, goes through a dramatic change as she finds her own self-confidence after having been kidnapped by the Mossad in season 1. Season 2, we also have Glenn Close on board, and there's a really interesting mother-daughter relationship that it's not really mother-daughter, but it has some aspects of a mother-daughter relationship between her and Nip Sultan, Tamar Rabinian, that character.
Nice.
So,
So, how have you seen your character progress from season 1 to season 2? Do you feel like you're growing and learning, and you're going through all these experiences and really maturing in this season?
Yes, definitely. And I'm so grateful that the writers saw that in me and wrote for me for season 2. Because in season 2, because of the things that happened to me in season 1, I'm going through some severe PTSD and agoraphobia. And these are things that actors love to work on.
Sure.
And I certainly did. I did a lot of research online. About the two psychological issues, and but it's great that it starts off that way and she begins to slowly heal. And
Nice.
again,
Have there's been things that have happened that you've done that have made you grow as an actress, or make you feel like that you've learned through experience of working on the show?
yeah, I think that it really every single part that you play makes you grow as an actor, because you're always playing different people, and people are going through a different set of circumstances, and usually for shows the things that the characters go through aren't easy. Otherwise there wouldn't be a conflict and something interesting to watch.
Sure.
So definitely.
Very nice. Okay, so we hope our audiences are able to check out Tehran. And we were talking earlier that you also have a film that you directed during the pandemic, which is going through the festival circuit. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, thanks so much, Alex. It's called Wake Up Sleeping Beauty. And several years ago, I was had a dream to work with these two friends of mine. One of them is a mythologist. She's a PhD in mythology, and my other friend is a therapist, and she's a writer. And my dream was to do something where the two of us, the three of us, work together to bring the mythology and psychology. And I was thinking to do a play.
Mhm.
And our dreams came true. The Los Angeles Department of Mental Health commissioned a play. So my friend Mastana, who's a wonderful writer and therapist of 20 years, she wrote this play. And my friend, who's the mythology professor and a PhD, she had a hand in the creation of it. And I was going to direct the play. But then the pandemic happened, and the department said, "You can't do a play. What do you want to do?" And for years, I've been working with my creative partner, Hitoshi Inoue, who is a brilliant film creator, director. So I told the department that we could turn it into a film, and they said the only way is if no two actors are ever in the same house together, and we can't even be in the same room with them. This was at the thick of the pandemic,
Very
where no
beginning.
one knew what's going on.
Yep.
So what we did was we turned my room, my whole living room, into a green screen studio, and we brought in every actor individually, and me sitting in the dining room would direct them, give them eye lines to look at. And my partner Hitoshi stitched it all together. And you will never believe, watching this film, that these actors have never even met each other in person. It looks like there's 4 people in a room talking to each other. And it has been winning at a lot of festivals, and it's an important film. It is in Persian with English subtitles, because it was something that the department had commissioned for the Iranian American population. But it's
Interesting.
something that anyone can relate to. And it's about looking at your traumas, that, if you don't look at those parts of you that are uncomfortable to look at, that they turn into monsters. And so it's really about the lies, how we all just walk around lying to ourselves, to other people, and the importance of looking at our own
Wow,
wounds.
that's pretty deep. So it reflects on self and mental health and knowing who you are, knowing one true self, and then healing, seeing that there's like no imposter syndrome, so you can really be true to who you are and fulfill what you are looking to do, because you are true to yourself. Is that kind of the gist of the concept?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And the main character goes through a kind of a medicine journey without supplemental medicine. She goes through a journey where she finds out, and it's called Wake Up Sleeping Beauty. And there's a Maleficent who comes in, who is those aspects of herself that she's been ignoring. And so there is a huge mythology aspect to it, a mythological aspect that is about the myth of Sleeping Beauty. Is a really interesting myth. And to know that a lot of these stories that we grew up with, once upon a time, were meant to teach and to guide. And Sleeping Beauty is one of them. That it
Nice.
turns out
Yeah.
that, in the actual story of it, that the king had originally 12 gold plates. So he didn't, and there were 13 wise women. They weren't witches, they were 13 wise women. So because he didn't have room, one of them he couldn't invite. And that one that wasn't invited turned into a very jealous monster. And
Mm.
the whole thing is that this is all a symbol of our own inner world. Those parts of ourselves that we ignore turn into monsters. So that's why it's so important to look
Yeah.
at traumas, look at things we don't want to look at, and to heal and to become better.
It sounds like it's a mix of fantasy with mental health awareness and identity and healing and adventure. It sounds like a really good package of a film. Wake Up Sleeping Beauty. Where can people go to find out more about Wake Up Sleeping Beauty so that they can check out that project?
I think if people follow me on my Instagram, right now that film is available on the Cross Cultural Expressions website, but we are planning on having a screening of it. And so I'll know more. So as we get closer to the screening, I'll post on my Instagram, which is Shila Ommi, spelled Shilaommi.
Very good. We will put that below in the lower thirds, and we hope our audience is able to check out your Instagram and check out season 2 of Tehran, which will be on Apple TV. And Shila Ommi, I want to thank you for stopping by on The Breeze to talk about the second season and your upcoming film, which all sounds wonderful. So thank you again for stopping by.
Thanks so much, Alex. It was wonderful.